behind closed doors. I'm a fool for your love.
Hi guys, another Geek123 here. So today I am here to break down the second Spider-Man trailer for Far From Home. This released yesterday from me recording the 6th of May. So here we go guys, I hope you enjoyed the video.
The Spider-Man Far From Home trailer is about to play, but if you haven't seen Avengers Endgame yet, stop watching because there's some serious spoilers about to come up. But if you have seen Avengers Endgame, enjoy the trailer.
Yes guys, listen to Tom Holland here. I know the spoil ban has been lifted, but I don't want to ruin Endgame for you guys. So if you have not seen the movie, don't watch the trailer or this video until you have.
Everywhere I go, I see his face. I just really miss him.
Yeah, I miss him too. I don't think Tony would have done what he did if he didn't know that you were going to be here after he was gone.
So yes, we see that first off, that Iron Man's death has a very big impact where he has memorials and graffiti of him everywhere reminding Peter and more of Tony's loved ones that he has now gone. I also think this is the beginning of the movie after Endgame's events, since Amy Pascal said last year, saying the movie would pick up minutes after Endgame. We also see him talking to Happy, where Happy says he wouldn't have killed himself if he never knew if Peter was going to stay back or not. Somewhat referring to the one-way thing that Tony and Stephen Strange had in the Endgame. We also see that Peter's eyes are quite red from maybe endless nights catching up with the thugs for being missing for how many years, or generally crying, which is very depressing.
You gonna be the next Iron Man now?
Well, no, I don't have time. I'm too busy doing your jobs. What? I'm kidding. Look, keep up the good work. Because I am going on vacation.
So here we see Spidey defeating some thugs in his Iron Spider costume. We also notice the thugs are wearing somewhat leopard printed clothing, maybe referring to Kraven the Hunter. We also see one of the cops he jokes about with is called Bristow, which is actually the name of a weird stalker in the New Mutant comics. Yes, a very weird Easter egg, but hey, at least we know there's somewhat X-Men Easter eggs here now.
Heads up, Nick Fury's calling you.
I don't really want to talk to Nick
Answer
Fury.
the phone.
Why?
Because if you don't talk to him, then I have to talk to him. I don't want to talk to him. You sent Nick Fury to voicemail?
I gotta go.
You do not ghost Nick Fury.
So we see Happy and Peter ghosting Nick Fury on the phone, and we sort of see a different side to Peter who doesn't want to be this massive hero now. He just wants to be with his friends, probably afraid to be the hero without Tony by his side. But we also see a Crusher Hogan, a wrestler from the comic books poster. Peter fought him in the comics and also got interpreted into Bonesaw for the Raimi movies. We know that the wrestlers in this universe and could make us question if Spidey took him on in his mysterious origin.
What up, dorks? What's up? We're just talking about the trip.
I'm here in St. Marco Polo's.
Oh, I think MJ really likes me.
That reminds me when I first fell in love.
You're a very difficult person to contact, Spider-Man.
So here we have quite a lot to break down. First we see the romantic tension with Peter and MJ again. But in one of the shots in Midtown School we see some more Iron Man art from students. We also see the kids having fun about Ned before getting knocked out, saying he fell in love again. Making me think him and Betty have a relationship in this movie, since they both were going to get married when Ned was the Hobgoblin in the comics. We all see the line,
So nice to finally meet you,
Spider-Man.
has now turned into,
You're a very difficult person to contact, Spider-Man.
from the scene in the first trailer.
This is Mr. Beck.
We could have used someone like you on my world.
Your world?
Beck is from Earth, just not ours. The snap tore a hole in our dimension.
You're saying there's a multiverse?
We have a job to do, and you're coming with us.
There's gotta be someone else you can use. What about Thor?
Off-world.
Captain Marvel? Unavailable. But I'm just a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Bitch, please, you've been to space.
Here we see that Mysterio is apparently from another world, and him and the Elementals are from another universe in the multiverse from one of the 3 snaps. I will talk more about this at the end of the video. We also hear that Thor is off-world, possibly with the Guardians, or on a mission for his solo movie, and that Captain Marvel is back saving other worlds. Also, we get to hear Samuel L. Jackson use his spicy swearing to show how far Spider-Man has went in Infinity War.
What do you want, Peter?
I want to go back on my trip with the girl who I really like and tell her how I feel. MJ, I
am Spider-Man.
No, of course I'm not.
I mean, it's kind of obvious.
Here we see Mysterio's having a drink with Spider-Man, now in his stealth suit, talking about how much Peter wants to get out of this situation, and we also have a funny scene of MJ saying she knows he's Spider-Man while he tries to vow his love for her. But could this just be a weird joke like the one in Spider-Man Homecoming? We will not know until the movie, I guess. Here we see Mysterio acting like a hero, which would really remind Peter about Tony. We also see Peter use Tony Stark's glasses from the last couple of films he was in the MCU.
You're right, you may not be ready, but this is my responsibility. Saving the world requires sacrifice. Sometimes people die.
Oh my god. I just always feel like I'm putting my friends in danger. The world needs the next Iron Man.
You going to step up or not?
Out of here! Get on the jet!
Who are you?
I work with Spider-Man.
You work for Spider-Man?
I work with Spider-Man, not for Spider-Man. New plan!
Okay, so for the rest of the trailer we see a lot of hints of Spider-Man taking Iron Man's mantle from the line.
The world needs the next Iron Man.
While we see him looking at some new tech with Happy. By mentioning Happy, we see him and Peter's classmates having a very funny scene during an attack. Now time for Mysterio. My thoughts are that I think he could be lying. He could be lying about him being from another multiverse, but knows about it from S.H.I.E.L.D.'s files. Or he could be from the multiverse, but actually evil and wants to run both Earths. Now about why the multiverse could be here. I think it could be here to introduce Toby and Andrew's live-action Spideys, since Toby's taken an interest in looking into the Spider-Man role again. It could be to get Tom into the Venom universe, since we know Sony keeps wanting him back to be in that universe now. Get Tom to be in the Spider-Verse film, since some fans want even Toby and Andrew in there as well. Or it could just simply to introduce X-Men and even more heroes in a nice, easy way, instead of overcomplicating that mutants have been in the MCU this whole time. So these are my thoughts and my breakdown of the new Spider-Man Far From Home trailer. If you guys have any thoughts about this movie yourself, or have found any more Easter eggs and thoughts and breakdowns, whatever you would like to say or call it, please comment down below, because honestly guys, I can't break everything down as just one man. So thank you guys for watching. Peace.